What's up, everybody? Hope you've had a great start to 2025. I'm down here in the shop and ready to give y'all another update. So last update, I was working on some takas. I got all three of them finished, and I'll add a couple short clips so you can see what they look like all done up. So now I'll show y'all kind of what I've been working on last week after finishing up those takas, some new builds, as well as some rearranging in the shop for some new equipment I'm actually getting. So over here on the bench, I'll show you what we've got. This is stuff I started working on last week after I finished up those taka builds. So we've got two CPM 154 Warthog blades, Norris Hybrid, Norris Random Pattern, Sanmai, and then some Norris Fire Clone 2. These are some really cool underlays I'm working on for a custom build, a customer build. And Black Lip Mother of Pearl. I'm really excited about how this one's going to end up looking when it's done. It'll have speed holes through it, and then you're only going to see just little dots of this. You won't actually see the profile on it. So that's the show side, and then that's the underlay for the lock side here. That black lip is some really nice stuff. And so something new I've also done, this is a liner lock for a mini Warthog. I haven't done a liner lock in probably over a year now since I got the Haas. Just slowly working on getting all the models and variations of each model. And so now this will be a frame lock I can do for Warthogs. Inset lock needs a little tweak, but I can still fix that pretty quick doing inset lock, liner locks. And so pretty excited about just getting all this stuff added into the machine as we go. And then this is a really wild setup I wanted to try. So both of these are going to be for another Warthog liner lock, obviously. And this is some black technocarbon with blue and black technocarbon inlaid into it, and it's permanent. It's glued in or epoxy down in there, and it's not going to come out. I haven't completely sanded it flush, so it looks like you can still see a little lip there. But I think once everything's sanded and the contouring is machined on there like this one is, it'll be a pretty cool setup. So that's where we're at right now. Got to do the liners for this one, and this will be another liner lock as well. This will be a pretty cool setup that has some material I've never used before and honestly never seen before as well. So excited for these. I'll keep y'all updated on these as we go. So I'll take you guys in here to the grinding room, and you can notice that there's a big hole here. So this is where the blast cabinets were. And we'll walk over here. This is the expansion that was built this last year. And this is where the blast cabinets are now. Got those moved yesterday, plumbed, air, and then had to run an extension cord up and over because I didn't add any power on this wall, which used to be an outside wall until a few months ago. So all that's been relocated, and so now this will be a new to me surface grinder that's going to be going here. And it's going to be way bigger than that one. That one's 350, 400 pounds. The grinder and the cabinet are separate. They come apart real easy, so it's fairly easy to move that one. The one going over here is way bigger, way heavier, close to like 1,000 pounds. So it's going to be a chore getting it in here, but it's going to be awesome. And my plan for that one is going to be converting it to a belt, and I'll keep that one for the stone. And then on this side, most likely what's going to end up happening is these workbenches will go away. That little shelf bolted to the wall will most likely go away, and I'm going to build a workbench wall to wall attached to the wall instead of the separate workbenches, kind of like I've done over here with where the mill is. All of that is actually attached to the wall with just some legs in the front, so it's super sturdy, no wobbling. These wobble a little bit. That one has to be bolted to the wall because that grinder is so top heavy. And I'm getting another one of those exact same grinders, so really need all this stuff to be solid. And then we'll walk over here. And that was what the blast cabinets used to be on. I'm getting rid of that. And then on this space, I'm going to be adding a new oven. And it's going to be a bigger, newer version of the Even Heat. And I'm really excited about that as well, because I'll be able to heat treat and temper at the same time, which I've never been able to do because I don't trust my home oven to maintain accuracy like this will do. The reason I'm getting all this equipment, it was not planned. I don't necessarily need any of this stuff. I want it. It'll be nice to have, but I'm doing this because I got a great deal on all this stuff, as it's coming from a buddy of mine, Will Adkins. A lot of you may know him. He and I did a collab a few years back. He made some great knives, but unfortunately, he just kind of has gone a different direction with hobbies and stuff, and so he's getting out of the knife making world and reached out to me asking if I wanted some of this stuff and everything that he wasn't getting rid of to someone local, he offered to me. And so I'm thankful that I'm able to jump at it and be able to go and pick this stuff up. So Saturday I'm driving 10 hours one way to pick it up, and then Sunday I'm toting it. It'll probably take me 11 or 12 hours to get it back, because I'm going to be super nervous with that big heavy grinder on the back on a trailer. And so I'm really excited. Once all this stuff gets in here, I'll give another update, and then I plan to kind of give y'all an entire shop tour once everything's kind of in its place and functional. So like I said, I'm really excited about this stuff. It's going to be a busy week this week and next week. I've got work to do, plus driving out there to go get this equipment and then figure out a way to get the equipment into the building. And so keep an eye on the socials, especially my Facebook group. That's where I give most of my updates. As you know, I've mentioned it before. Go join the group. We'll add a link down in the comments or the description for the group in case you still missed it. So I'm more active over there than pretty much anywhere. It's a great space for me to do short, quick update videos on builds and all that fun stuff. So go join the Facebook group and keep an eye out for all the updates. Thanks everybody, and hope you're having a great new year.